Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic playing host to the LA Clippers. The opening tip won by the Magic, and we're underway on Church Street in downtown Orlando. Isaac. Clippers have got it. Leonard. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And draws the foul.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Leonard. Rebound taken by the Magic. To Fultz. Nothing going here on that drive. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Leonard. To Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
Fultz with a shot off the mark. Clippers have the basketball.
Hey, lock up.
Leonard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Fultz into the front court. They're down 3. Clippers have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Fultz with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. George. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Aaron Gordon. Free throws coming up.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Jonathan Isaac, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's LA Clippers ball. George. Paul George missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Fultz into the front court. Now down 6. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To George. Strong finish for Paul George. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Fultz to Vucevic. Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Leonard. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot. period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George missed it. To Fultz. Nothing going here on that drive. Vucevic. And it's Zubac with the rebound. Paul George to Leonard. Shot from the lane won't go. Fultz with the basketball. Trailing by 4. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Leonard. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
Orlando ball. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Leonard. Aaron Gordon pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Fournier. Kawhi Leonard. Huge block. Beverly into the front court. Up 6. Slam dunk, Patrick Beverly.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Nikola Vucevic. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Leonard to Williams. Now a steal as the Magic have it. Paul George.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. George. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you got to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
I'm right here. Pick up.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
No good. He couldn't get it to drop. Horn sounds ending this first quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Sizing up the defense. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Mo Bamba at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. George matched up with Aminu. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
I got something for him.
To Mo Bamba. Scores from the post. To Leonard. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Mo Bamba powers it through.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
For three, no good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Beverly to Williams. Al-Farouq Aminu with a piece. That's a momentum play right there. Gets to the basket and scores.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. George. Oh, that's how it's done. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. George. Message received. Well defended. To Vucevic. And he's going to the free throw line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Aaron Gordon at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 69% at the line. First one, count it. And he makes them both. To Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
It goes down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
George. Not that time. He misses. To Vucevic. Here's a chance from long range. Smothering D. To Williams. And finishes strong.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Fournier. Isaac to Fournier. Leonard to Paul George. That pass stolen by Orlando. Taking advantage of the turnover.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
George can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Wide open look won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Over to the right side. Nikola Vucevic able to recover with the block. Magic basketball. Jonathan Isaac matched up with Paul George. Fournier. That's off the side of the rim. No good. That'll do it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. George knocks it down from three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Evan Fournier. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Count the basket inside.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Aaron Gordon stuffs it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Fultz. From the outside, no good. Gets it in the left corner. Kawhi Leonard with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Leonard. Rebound comes to Vucevic. Fultz into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. To George. Got it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Fultz with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Fournier gets it in the right corner. To Mo Bamba. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Evan Evan Fournier swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Vucevic. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Jonathan Isaac rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Leonard. Off the assist.
So many people think making assist is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Goes to the right side. Fournier, another chance. Another chance. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Terrence Ross, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. George. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Isaac to Mo Bamba. Evan Fournier. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
George to Leonard. 4-3. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those threes was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that they kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
Leonard buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Isaac to Vucevic. Fires the 3, and Nikola Vucevic in rhythm. Hits the catch and shoot 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Leonard. Paul George to Leonard. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Fournier. To Williams. George. That's how you defend. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Jonathan Isaac has got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Coach of the Magic will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended. Has a chance. Not that time. Shot won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. In the front court, it's Augustine. He'll run the offense. Deep left corner. Gordon. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. That no good. Off the mark. To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
And he finishes at the rim.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
From long range, gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 10, Evan Fournier. Subbing in.
Here's Leonard for 2. Jumper's good.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Patrick Beverly tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And counted at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Leonard. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Had a good look there, but it's no good. So Leonard fires the three. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Knocked loose. Isaac. He is yet to knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Vucevic. Can't connect. To George. Harkless. George, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Lays it up and in.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Leonard calls out of bounds. Last touch by Evan Fournier. George, well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Harkless. Leonard. Has a look. Shot by Leonard won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, he had it.
Hey, switch, I got him.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.